Hey guys, so I thought I would give you a my 2 cents on the whole being fat in Japan thing. Um, my opinion may not be as valid as some of these guys because I haven't been here as long, but uh, but yeah, I've definitely had an experience of being overweight in Japan. Um, I've seen Mully's video. I think it's area specific. So I think my experience in Osaka is going to be different to Mully's in. I think he's in Fukuoka. Um, yeah, and of course, legit Outlaw. She's in Tokyo, so she's going to have a different experience to me too. So, um, yeah. So this is a very short opinion of yeah, because not been here very long. It's an opinion of somebody been here not for a very short time, and also it's going to be location specific. So take this with a grain of salt, I guess. Um, uh, so yeah, I am in excess of 250 pounds. I don't know, say my real weight, I guess. Well, maybe one day. But yeah, I'm probably in excess of 275 pounds. But yeah, so I just got done watching Cat's as a cat, Legit Outlaws video anyway. And this is kind of a response to the two videos that I've seen, Mully and Legit Outlaw. But yeah, I haven't experienced too much negativity about it. It's, it's kind of, but you can definitely tell there's a difference there. If I wasn't overweight, then people would react differently to me, I think. Maybe. I don't know. But I can definitely feel there's that edge there, which you know. But then again, that's because I'm a big guy. I'm intimidating in the U.S., so I'm gonna be intimidating to some people in Japan anyway. But anyone who knows me knows I'm the least intimidating person on the planet, I guess. Uh, but yeah, so but I do have this kind of big. I've got tattoos and stuff. I've got this big, sort of demeanor, which kind of can put some people off, I guess. And for people who aren't used to seeing big people, there are some big Japanese people. I've seen them. There are definitely big Japanese women here. I've seen a handful, 10, 20, and I've been here almost a month. So there are big Japanese women here, and there are big Japanese men here. I teach a good 5 Japanese big guys, and uh, the guys aren't as big as me, of course. I'm probably the biggest guy I've seen in Japan so far. Um, I don't know how big Mully is, but I figure I'm on a par with him, if not bigger than him. But yeah, anyway, so yeah, I have found it nigh on impossible to find shirts. Um, the biggest size they have here is a 3X or 3L, they call it, but it's not really a 3X. It's kind of the equivalent to an extra large in the US. I am a 3X in the US, and I would say that a 1X barely even does up around me. So, so that's, yeah, so these 3Ls or whatever you want to call it, are definitely not 3Xs. Um, they are probably more like a 1X. So, and yeah, none of those fit me. I've been to all of the major places. People say, "Oh, go to these places." These guys have big clothes, and they don't. They have bigger clothes. They don't have my size. um, but yeah, so and pants. I'm not even gonna try. The biggest pants I've seen were 60 centimeters, which is probably, I don't know centimeters, but it's probably my leg, you know. So yeah, I don't think uh, pants are going to even be an issue. I'm going to have to order those from the US or something, but what are you going to do, right? But yeah, I have zero opportunity to buy clothes here just because it's going to be impossible. If you are a big guy above 275 pounds, good luck. Yeah. Order from the States, which is what I'm going to have to do. Or just, yeah, there's nothing. I, unless you guys have any suggestions for Osaka, comments below. But so far, for me, nada, nothing. Um, so yeah, maybe in Tokyo. I don't know. Maybe in Tokyo it's more of a thing. Um, Maybe I need to ask some of my students. I'm going to ask some of my students, who are, on a par with me. I mean, there's one guy that's good 245, 250 pounds. So I'm going to ask him and see what he says. But right now, I think I'm kind of screwed for clothes. But I am losing weight. On the plus side, uh, it's hotter than hell here, so I am losing weight probably like a motherfucker. I have had to do so much physical labor myself. I've moved uh, twice. I now have two apartments. It's complicated. Um, I have an apartment way out in Templeton, and I also have a downtown apartment now, which is pretty cool. Um, but yeah, I messed up. I didn't do my research, and now for the next 2 months I'm paying for two apartments. But um, but yeah, it's pretty cool. But on the downside, it turns my hair into Diana Ross. So for the next 3 months, I'm gonna be all fluffy and stuff. So yeah, that sucks. But apparently the girls here find that cute. So hey, um, but yeah, so clothes, no. And reactions from people, I have found they do tend to be a bit scared of me. When I first got here, asking for directions was crazy. Even though I knew the language, it was like "Nanbai masugu desu ne." I don't know the language, but I knew the required language to ask where something is. But mm, they didn't really. Um, Everybody, oh, oh, he's scary. I'm gonna look away from this guy, but yeah, maybe also because uh, they saw my tattoo. I don't know. But yeah. Uh, so yeah, I'm putting it out there to say I have had uh, pretty bad experiences in terms of size in Japan, certainly for clothes. Maybe you guys know of something else, so let me know. Um, but yeah, not so much in the way of um, you know uh, negativity towards me or nothing, but definitely there's some people uh, that even a couple of people have just flat out said, "Wow, you're fat." you know, So yeah, so they're not coy here. They're gonna tell you, hey, look, you're a fat guy. So yeah, I've been told that 3 or 4 times. Uh, most people, uh, most people recognize that I'm fat, of course. Most people say, shogunai or shakatekanai. But yeah, I mean, I haven't had any direct insults from it. I haven't had somebody say, "Hey, you fat son of a," but yeah, uh, so on the whole, not great, but not bad. But still doesn't mean I'm gonna say how terrible Japan is. I love Japan. I think it's great. I've only been here a month, and it's you know it's different. It's for many reasons, I thought that I loved Japan before. I don't like those things now, but for many reasons I didn't know of before, I'm like, Jesus, this place is freaking awesome. I maybe had 10 reasons why I liked Japan before, and most of those reasons I've forgotten about now. But now I have maybe 100 reasons to like Japan. One of them is not finding clothes. But anyway, yeah, this video is getting long. So yeah, just what I'd give my 2 cents on being fat in Japan, and yeah, not going so well for clothes. uh, but yeah, so comments below, let me know if you know of anyone in Osaka that will do genuine 3X size clothing, like US size 3X, not like Japan 3L crap. So yeah, so let me know. And yeah, catch you later. Thanks, guys. Bye.